Hey guys, welcome to Northeast Tennessee Outdoors. I'm Eric. Well, I finally found a day that it's not raining, so I got to get out and mow the yard and weed eat a little bit. Guess I probably should have been fishing. We haven't really had an opportunity to get out and do much fishing for you guys, but we're going to try to here as soon as we get a break in the weather. You guys know how it is. I mean, you finally get a day and you got a whole laundry list of things you got to get done. So we can get a break in the weather. We're going to try to get some good fishing footage for you guys. But it's Wednesday, and we typically try to do some reviews on Wednesdays. So today I thought I would go back and touch on a review that I had done earlier and give an update on that. And that is on these Cabelas Instinct Pursuit hunting boots. If you haven't seen that video, check it out. I go into more details on this boot itself. I'll give you a brief overview. It is Cabelas Instinct Pursuit hunting boots. It comes with Gore-Tex surround technology. It's supposed to be a more breathable technology. It comes in octane camo, and it does have a Vibram outsole. And in that video, if you've seen it, if you remember, I raved about how comfortable these boots were. They are a max cushion hunting boot. I haven't wore any boots that even comes close to the amount of cushion that's in these boots. I actually, had kind of compared them to Hoka running shoes. If you don't know what Hokas are, they're a max cushion running shoe. They are almost like a running shoe with a lot of cushion in the bottom of the foot. So I'll go over some of the highlights of the boot, things that I like about them, and then I'll touch on the one thing that kind of caused me some problems with them. And I want, like I said, we do these reviews, we're as unbiased as we can, and I want to give you, all the information that I can. We're not out here getting paid, or we're not endorsed or anything like that. So we're going to give you our honest opinions and our feedback on these. So I'll give you the negatives of this boot. In my case, my opinion. The positives: they are, again, max cushion, super comfortable running shoe like hunting boots. Like I said, I've never wore any boots that even come close to this boot as far as comfort. They are completely waterproof. I waded numerous creeks all the way up to the side. Stood in the creek for quite some time. Never once did my feet get wet, damp, anything. They are breathable. My feet didn't get hot out walking, and they are super lightweight. I know everybody's had a pair of boots or shoes or whatever that are super heavy. You've been out all day hiking or hunting, and you come home and your feet's just aching. Well, these aren't going to do that. They're super lightweight, all around a very comfortable boot. But there is one negative, and I will say this: it's possibly that it's just in my case. But I will let you, decipher this however you want to see it. But if you remember that video, or for you guys that haven't seen it, they do not make half sizes in this boot past 12. In my case, I needed a 12 and a half, couldn't get it, so I had to step up to a 13. The 12 I tried on, it was a little too snug. So I ended up going to a 13. Now, that being the case, with all this max cushion, if you live here in Northeast Tennessee, it's never, flat or just rolling. It's pretty steep, terrain, mountainous. And it wasn't so much going up or down the mountains, it's going out the side of the ridges, things of that sort. If I'm going out the side, all that cushion in the bottom, the foot, tend to roll with me a little bit, and over time, throughout the day, hiking miles and miles going after these turkeys during turkey season, I ended up getting a few hot spots on the forefoot of my feet. You know, I tried to wear thicker socks. In the early season, that's okay. You know, in the latter part of the season, when it's 80 degrees, you know, I'm not going to wear thick socks. I'm going to try to get by with, you know, as thin as I can. So, you know, the thing was, you know, it didn't really matter whether it was thick socks or not. If I was going out the side of a ridge, all this cushion, it seemed like it, you know, wanted to roll under my foot and slide around a little bit, and it created hot spots. Could be that, you know, it's a half size too big. Could be because it's all the cushion. You make that judgment. They are super comfortable, but in my case, I did get hot spots from the cushion. But I do want to stress that, you know, there is a lot of cushion in the heel. There's quite a bit of cushion in the forefoot, but it's not so much in the forefoot that you can't feel, you know, the ground. And, you know, especially, you know, if you're turkey hunting, squirrel hunting, whatever, and you're trying to sneak through the woods, if you're closing the distance on a old gobbler, or you're trying to sneak under a hickory tree for squirrels, you know, you try to be as quiet as possible. A lot of times you get boots that are so thick that you can't feel the sticks and twigs under your feet. These are not that way. You can feel that up here. There is, you know, you can feel the forest floor through that cushion. But just wanted y'all to be aware. I did wear these throughout turkey season. You know, loved them. Super comfortable, completely waterproof. But I did experience some hot spots on my feet. And going out the sides of ridges, you know, to me it felt like all that cushion in it, they wanted to roll with me. You know, maybe if you bought a pair and, you know, they fit just right, you may not experience that at all. But I highly recommend you going out, you know, to the Cabelas and trying these on. You know, I had a buddy of mine, you know, I showed them to him, and he was like, you care if I try them on? And I was like, yeah, man, knock yourself out. And he put them on, and he's like, man, I love those. I've never felt anything like them. So, you know, again, these are by far the most comfortable, you know, boots that I've had on my feet. Just be aware of the hot spot issue that I've had. You know, whether that's going to be the case for you, I can't tell you, but just wanted to make you aware of it. With that being said, you know, I appreciate you guys, you know, tuning in. I know Crockett, you know, we talked today, you know, we were talking about how much it means to us that you guys, you know, follow us, like our stuff. You know, if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be out here doing this. And, you know, hopefully we can get, you know, bigger and better things for you guys. You know, we've got all kinds of plans, and, you know, hopefully a lot of those, you know, come to fruition. But you know, I can't stress enough how much it means to us that, you know, you guys like and follow and share stuff. You know, and that's how we're going to keep this train rolling, is if you guys share it, word of mouth, you know, sharing it on Facebook, Instagram, whatever. So that being said, you know, we do appreciate it more than you'll ever know. So thanks again for tuning in, guys, and try not to catch them all if y'all out there fishing, because I'm trying to do some fishing. But until next time, thank you.